Welcome back, guys. I know it's been a while, but I didn't know where to take this channel, and I think I'm gonna continue doing these character things. This is my first one, but I've already been enjoying it. I enjoy, maybe I'm the only person who does, but I enjoy writing this stuff. I think it's pretty funny. See what the difference is in my head and to the recording. So if you enjoy this, please like and subscribe, and let me know exactly what characters you want, because that will probably determine it. But it's gonna take me a while if y'all recommend Sue Storm because, bro, I can't get into a game without having someone else playing Sue Storm, bro. And they always have that skin too. Like, if y'all know what I'm talking about, bro, it is. It's cool that you want to play a new character and all, but you know, leave some room for other people, man. Like, whenever I used to play Siege and we would get a character like every 3 months, I would want to play him so bad, but there would always be like one person, and then they would leave. They would play him for like one day, and then they would just let him go. I'm like, I get that at the same time, but if you don't like the character, if you're like, this character's all right, then leave him be. You don't gotta play a new character. Let someone else play him. But yeah, this is I'm doing this video on Mr. Fantastic because he is so overpowered. If y'all don't know, I'm gonna be. I'm not going into exact details and stats and everything, because stuff like that, I'm gonna leave those up to the people who are doing like in depth. This is more for comedy purposes and to be kind of simplified. Um, but he has carried me in so many games. I swear, man. If you ain't playing Marvel Rivals, I mean, you're probably you're watching this, entertainment, like, food stuff. If you haven't tried Mr. Fantastic because you're like, he doesn't look that fun, try him, bro. I'm telling you, you're gonna have a lot of fun. Um, like, half the time I just click and half the enemy team's gone. I was wondering, like, if they would ever put a character like Thanos or Null or something, because Null, he's already in the lore and everything. But nah, they Mr. Fantastic is basically he's DPS, he's tank, he's support, he's basically everything. Um, he is the most overpowered character in my opinion right now. Not Hela, not Hawkeye. You just squish the enemy team and support your team at the same time. All right, I'm gonna get into the abilities. His first ability is his left click. He reaches his arm out and basically punches the enemy, but his arm stays extended for so long that you can swing it and hit three people by the time he retracts his arm. And it takes a second to get out there, but once it's out there, uh, he has no issues dealing with enemy teams and dealing with several enemies at once. Um, I mean, the there is so much more to this character, but I'm just saying, man, the left click alone, yo, most characters aren't even that powerful. I'm just saying. Um, but his next ability, his team up ability with Sue Storm, gives him extra HP for a few seconds. I believe it's 150 HP, and it's constantly regenerating. It doesn't tack on. I think it only attacks on like 25 extra HP to your health. He's a 300 HP character, I believe, and yeah, basically gives him a little pack, and he can heal. His next ability is his shift ability. It's called Reflexive Rubber. It allows him to absorb a ton of damage, and basically he can absorb. I think it's about 300 HP, and he can absorb all of that and just reflect half of it back. So you can do up to 150 HP with it, and he can absorb things like Iron Man's ultimate, which is something that I need to clarify this to you. Iron Man's ultimate does like 1,000 damage, and he can just absorb it and reflect it back. It may seem like he can only he can only take 300, but the second he grabs it, it depletes this thing, and he instantly releases it, which can do so much damage. That's his whole ultimate. He probably spent 10 years trying just to get his ultimate. And you just reflected it. You know, I was gonna say like, oh, Captain America being able to reflect it, but you have to be in the position to do it, and Iron Man has to launch it at you. With that, you can just absorb it from like anywhere within the blow, and you will have no issues. And it basically makes his ultimate useless. I mean, it's already useless, but I mean, like, holy moly, man! And it destroys a character. Like, you know, you thought Black Widow was bad, but Iron Man's getting to that point now with this. He's just like, all of his abilities are useless. You need other characters. Like, he's gonna get to that point if they keep releasing characters like this. His next ability, his E ability, is called Flexible Elongation. Basically, you can grab onto someone, and either a teammate or an enemy, and fling yourself towards them. You grab them, and basically you give them a hug. And you can either damage them, or you can give them shields, which basically makes them a support character. That is nuts. But if you thought that was crazy, there is more. His next ability is called Dissidented Grip. It allows you to grab enemies and smack them together. You probably saw this in the trailer if you watched it. But you can grab them, smack them together, or you can fling them towards you. Which, this makes Winter Soldier completely useless. The whole reason Winter Soldier exists is to grab tanks and pull them towards your team. They are making characters useless left and right with him, bro. He can literally grab onto him, and he does this with ease. You know, this is a thing he gets back like every like 5 or 6 seconds. Winter Soldier, it takes like a whole minute to get his stuff back. Like, it makes him useless. And this is not even considering his passive. His passive allows him to, if you hit enemies a few times, it will build up to 100%. It'll have like a meter. Just like Strange and Magneto with their, well, Magneto doesn't have one, but with Strange and his like dark magic ability. And oh boy, it gives him over 700 HP for a few seconds, and he does extra damage. How do you make a character any stronger? I don't think you can top this. I legitimately do not think you can top this. It's only for a few seconds, but all you have to do is hit your shots a few times, and you have 2 abilities that allow you to hit your shots. So you're almost always in this tank mode. And this is not considering his ultimate, which is basically again, but 6 times in a row. You basically fly up and just slam down on the ground, and what are they going to do about it? You know, you go like 100 feet in the air. If they're focusing on you, your team's just going to swoop in and take them out. You know, Mr. Fantastic. Oh man, they're cooking, man. I don't think they can top this. I know people have been playing Sue Storm, and we're waiting for The Thing, which, I mean, The Thing I'm still excited for because we need more Vanguards and or tanks. Like, I feel like we don't really have many to choose from, and the ones we do, there's like one clear choice, and that's, you know, Doctor Strange. You know, you can play Hulk and stuff, but everybody's just going to target you the second you get into the back line. So if you found this video entertaining, please you know, like and subscribe. I really enjoy doing the like commentary. I think it's fun. I would like to do it on some other stuff, on like other games and stuff. I want to do it on Black Myth Wukong, but I would have to run through it again. I don't have any footage. But I also do want to do other characters, you know, like Wolverine and stuff. And Sue Storm eventually, you know, when people decide to let her go. You know, maybe if they take both hands off the controller instead of just one, you know, they might, you know, give the character to someone else who might want to actually play the character. But if you liked it, please like and subscribe, and let me know who you want next, and I will talk to you all later.